Hey guys, it is Cree 21 Boom back at y'all for another explosive episode of Roundtable Relationship Table Talk. I have some new fresh faces with me today, and then I have my reoccurring friend here in Detroit. But I'm still going to let everybody introduce themselves. Uh, Starting with this young lady right here.
Hi, I'm Janice.
Anything else you want to say, Janice? Where are you from? You got anything going on?
I always have a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Okay.
And I'm Regina Dunlap, retired here in the Killeen area.
I'm Terrence, and I am Cree's friend. And I'm here for another episode because I had so much fun at the last one.
Y'all gonna have to
You got backup this time.
And I got backup.
Yeah.
And we also have, go ahead, introduce yourself, friend.
Hey, what's going on? It's Rico. I'm from the podcast If Relationships Could Talk on all the major platforms, or you can follow me yourself at Riding with Rico. And thank you, Cree, for having me on. And I hope, and just so y'all ladies know, it's once we start, hey, it's like I'm from the military. I shoot rapid fire down range.
Oh, let's make him back small. No violence. All right, so what we're going to do is kick this thing off because today is obviously Taco Tuesday. And y'all know we just trying to get one good one in before we head out to go have some real margarita fun. So what I have here is my bucket of questions. And I'm going to let my guests pick a question and then we're going to tackle it. Whoever wants to tackle it. And we are going to give our opinions. And audience, if you're watching out there, you can give us your opinion. If you have any questions for anybody on the panel, we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And let's get right into it. Let's see who wants to pick it first. Moni in the middle. Let's get it.
Hey, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Do y'all think men and women can truly be equal in relationships?
I want to jump right on that.
All right. Jump right in, friend.
My bad. Was you about to say something else?
You good. Go ahead.
We men and women are not equal in a relationship. It's no 50-50. I'm not saying, hey, women can't do anything, but the man is the head. That's the thing. That's what I believe, in my opinion, that's what's wrong with today's society, is that women thinking that they can do everything that a man can do. And y'all are not designed to do those things that we do. Even though you may want to, it's just not. And in my opinion, there is no equality when it comes to comparing a man to woman, which is by God's design the way that it's supposed to be. And I also believe that in that same situation, that it's very important for a relationship to last, that a woman like her man just a little more than he like her.
What?
Yeah. You can look that off.
Yeah. All right. Let me say something to that. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you.
Of course.
I absolutely believe that in the sense of relationships, you can have a partnership where the equality is based on where I lack, you pick up, and vice versa. The dynamic is whatever the house needs, we can do it together. So you might have a woman that is more financially literate than the man. So that'll be her strength. So basically, whoever's weak in the area and that's another person is strong, you can balance each other out. I think a healthy relationship is based upon balance. So that's not putting nobody ahead of the other person. Society will have us think that the man is the head because men rule the world. Obviously, it's a patriotic system that we live in. So we are basically under the men as far as getting our rights, equal pay, and we've been fighting for a long time. I might not ever see it for as far as society, but in your relationship, I believe you can definitely have that dynamic with your partner.
I want to explain something. I want women to have all of those things as well. Equal pay, all of that. But I'm talking about when it's time to make a decision in the relationship. Yeah, they can talk about it, but at the end of the day, it's going to ultimately come down to what the man wants to do
versus what y'all want to do.
I said the men. No, so I want women to have equality in everything, but at the end of the day, if the man has to protect you and do all of these other things, why wouldn't he be the one to make certain decisions?
I'm not disagreeing with that. But the same way the man can make certain decisions, the woman can make certain decisions. Say, for example, when it pertains to the children, she might have experience with raising children and he does not know. What I'm saying is your relationship dynamic can absolutely be one that where you are partners and it can be equal as far as responsibilities, making decisions and choices. Like the hierarchy system that you're talking about is more so like the Christian, whereas God, man, woman, kids, everybody else. Everybody does not believe in that hierarchy system. So whatever you believe in for your household, I think you can make it conducive and it could be an equal partnership. I know people who operate on that level, but we'll move right on to get somebody else's opinion. You got anything you want to say on that? Anybody?
Oh, let me see what the question was again.
I'm not a Christian, but I definitely I don't believe in equality in a relationship. I expect my man to lead, so I don't want to be in a relationship where it's quote unquote equal. No, like I want him to make the big decisions. I want that to come from over there, and yeah,
You want somebody to take charge. You want
exactly.
somebody.
Like I expect to basically be, I don't want to say an assistant, but basically like he has the vision and I'm following and making sure that vision comes to fruition. So that's
Exactly.
my job.
What if you
So
have a vision?
then I'm going to share that with him and we're going to discuss it. And if he is on board with that, then he's going to lead us to that vision. But it's not my job to lead in the relationship at all. And I don't want to be in a relationship where this is equal. Like, no, what I'm following. That's my job as a woman. Personally, I feel as a woman, I'm following. So you're going to get us where we're supposed to be. My job is to support you. Emotionally and just be there for you to basically like let you know that okay, I'm with it, like, but it's your job to lead. I'm following wherever you're taking us.
All right.
What's her name? What's her name?
Her name's Janice.
I would love to meet you next time I come to Colleen. Love your reply. Yeah, I loved your reply.
Just want to meet and greet.
That's everything that I was. That's everything that I was saying. She said it. You heard it from a woman.
I totally agree with that.
Oh, I wanted to say this. Respectfully, that's amazing. If I'm not looking up to a man, I can't probably be with him either.
Exactly.
So I get the whole leader. I want somebody leading, but you got to make sure that the person's not leading you into a brick wall.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I agree with that.
Free.
Yes,
You
sir.
said if you're not looking up to a man, you probably can't follow him either.
Mhm.
That's basically like what I said a minute ago. A woman should like the man more than a little more than he likes her. Because if you don't, you're not going to look up to him. It's a fact. Yeah. It keeps everything right. Y'all like that.
Right.
I want my man obsessed with me. So
I totally agree with what she said, and pretty much that a man should lead his household. And so what has taken place is this day and time, females have taken the role of being the head of a household. They want to, run stuff. They want to, take charge. And now, and then they get mad because a man sit back and let them take charge. So again, I totally agree with both of you. A man should lead his household, but at the same time, my opinion matters. So no disrespect because I'm not making the money and you're making the money, or that you both may be making the money, but everyone's opinion matter. And
It does.
respect each other because one is making more than the other or not working at all. So regardless, you may have a woman who is the moneymaker in the household.
Mhm.
Just because she's making that money doesn't mean that she gets to disrespect her man because he's not making money, or vice versa.
All right, I just want to comment off of that. You said that women are taking charge of how. Let me tell you this: women don't have a choice these days because some men just lost their way because everybody is not operating as the man he's talking about. You know what I mean? So there are so many that are not and leaving the households with women and kids that we don't have a choice. I'm not speaking for all women, but I'm speaking for the ones that I saw grow up. we didn't have a choice but to step up and do what needs to be done. So it's kind of hard for a man to come in and say, "Hey, let me lead," when you've been leading all this time. However, I know there are men who have that strong sense of confidence and a level headedness and show and prove how he operate in society, and and you can trust him to lead you.
Mhm.
So like I've only met a few men like that in my whole life. So we don't have a choice sometimes though. Women just have to step up because we really don't have a choice. And the man on the panel.
So and when I read this, I don't think that in a relationship to say man and woman be equal, just it kind of don't make sense, because in a relationship, the woman has a job to do and then a man has a job to do. So I don't think neither one would be equal either way you go, because the woman has her specific job that the man isn't supposed to do, and the man has their specific job that the woman isn't supposed to do. I think that in a relationship that each other should complement each other and be equally yoked, where they merge well, they mesh well with each other. Maybe his strengths complement her weaknesses and vice versa. But as far as being equal as in a relationship as each other, man versus woman, no. Because I think that the jobs of the relationship is completely different.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you believe the man should have the final say so?
I believe that a man with a grounded man, a person that is able to think with logic, should be able to look at what the problem is and find a solution that works.
Okay. Were you ever in a situation? Hey, I'm sorry. Was you done?
Yes.
Okay, guys, have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all made a decision and it turned out to be the wrong decision, and y'all had like advice from women, but because it was a woman, y'all didn't listen?
Hell no.
I know, but hell no.
No, because I'm going along with everything the two ladies said. I agree with them wholeheartedly, and they just said it a little nicer, I guess, than I said. The way I came up with it was, I'm saying, man, it's all this. No, a woman should she should be heard. Her opinion matters. You should validate how she feel about things. But at the end of the day, a majority and most women, they want that man who's going to take charge, be the one who's going to make these certain decisions. And that's the way it should be, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that a woman is any less. Besides, a majority of women that makes over more money than men, they have this delusion that they should have a man that makes more than them, or if they don't, if he doesn't make more than them, they resent them and they don't respect them. And respect to men is just as important as security is to women. So that's why these young people, you got all these successful women with all these college degrees, black queens, the most educated people basically in the world. But their delusion comes from, I'll say delusion, because they think that just because you make more money, that's not going to hardwire the way that man operates. A man is not going to deal with disrespect. He want, and any man that does, he's not going to be happy. He's just there for whatever reason, and he don't have it in him to stand up for himself. And that's probably the type of man that she wants. But if she come across a real man who's gonna be like, hey, no, you're not wearing that. No, this not, this not happening. That's what yeah. That's all it has to be right.
I will not date a man that makes less money than me. And not because I'm not willing to put in my share, but because at some point, if I'm carrying the weight and you're the man in the relationship, I am going to become resentful.
Yep.
At some point down the line. So
Yep.
I'm willing to go 50-50 with the man. I don't have a problem with that. But at the end of the day, you still have to make more money than me, because I don't ever want to feel like I'm carrying the weight. That's not my job in the relationship. I don't feel like it is.
Most women,
Where does that come from?
most women feel that way.
It's just
That a man has to carry more weight.
no, and I'm not even saying he has to carry more weight. What I'm saying though, if something happens, right? So let's say a major expense comes up, whether it's a car repair, home repair, something like that. If I'm making more money than him, well, at this point, I'm the financially responsible one in the relationship. So I had to come out of pocket for that. And initially, maybe you love someone and you're okay with that. Like, okay, I love him, we're gonna work. But I feel like eventually I'm gonna become resentful because why am I carrying you? Why, when something comes up major, it's coming from me because I'm the breadwinner. I feel like I'm maybe a little bit old school in my way of thinking because I feel like men want traditional women.
Yeah.
Well, in order for me to be a traditional woman, you have to be a traditional man. And our grandmothers weren't carrying the weight, working, doing all. Did they have jobs sometimes? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, as far as the household needs, paying mortgages, things like that, that was coming from our grandfathers. So if they worked, it was because they wanted to.
Yeah.
So I want to be a homemaker. If I have that choice, I want to be a homemaker. I'm just a little more, I guess, old school when it comes to that. I don't care if you make only $1 more than me. You are going to make more money than me in order for me to date you, or it's just not going to happen.
So how do you navigate that? Do you ask the person? Like,
Absolutely. So if you're asking me what I do for a living, I'm asking you what you do for a
how much
living.
money you make?
Eventually,
Glass door?
at some point, that comes up during dating. It comes up like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, okay. Well, how's that working out for you? So at some point, even if he doesn't tell me, I'm about to look up what's the average salary for what he told me that he does.
Google.
I know what I'm making, so I'm about to look up what his average salary is.
Yeah,
So,
I've never done that before.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But that's how most women are wired. That's basically what I just said. Most women will not submit completely to a man that makes less money than them. Eventually, they will grow to resent him, and they're going to disrespect him, which is what I was saying. Respect is important. So I agree totally with what she just said it differently. So I
And
agree
we're
totally with what you
hardwired.
said.
I feel like we're hardwired as women to eventually, when we find that right man, to submit.
Yep.
Like I feel like that's, if you don't bring that out in me, you're not the man for me. If you don't bring out that feminine side where I want to submit to you, you're not the man for me. That's just
Not that I can get with.
yeah.
I can get with that.
Yes.
That's
All right.
worthy.
So let's go on to the next topic. Want to go, friend?
Sure. I will go. Let's see here. What are some signs that a person is really ready for a commitment?
Oh,
That's a
hey,
good question.
They've changed.
man, it depends
How do
on.
you know when you're really ready for a commitment?
Myself?
Mhm.
When I put away frivolous things, when I stop having fun and with what I'm just
Stop
saying,
having
when
fun?
you ain't let me finish my sentence.
I know I got a little like,
Yeah,
His
so
fun, his type
yeah,
of fun.
yeah.
yeah,
Let it
so
finish.
so there's some things that I do right now that I may stop doing.
Said may stop.
No, I'm just saying, I talk to all types of women, whether it's for friendship, or anything else. But the thing is that that I'm ready to commit to you when I put all those foolish things away. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm just having fun. I'm single. You know what I'm saying? And I can have a conversation with anybody. And I don't have to worry about a woman being jealous or feeling insecure, or because when I'm ready to commit, what's my main priority, right? My main priority is to make sure that my woman feels loved and cared for, right?
What's the part with the woman? Like, what does like the signs that a woman will show you that let you know she's ready to commit to? Because I remember you kind of like experienced some of these things.
Effort, time, making time when there is no time, right? Now we got with 24 hours in a day. I don't need to break down the minutes and the seconds, but it's 24 hours in a day. If you can watch a TV show, then you can make time to send that text or make that phone call or make that FaceTime. And if it's 24 hours in a day and you can't make a phone call or send a text or something like that, you're not showing any type of effort. You got time, right? Time spent. Then you have communication. Right? Communication is a big thing. If your communication ain't good, it's probably not gonna work anyways. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's the ultimate is like respect. Like he said, the ultimate. If I get disrespect, first off, if I got a woman in my life, I'm not even disrespecting her. You know what I'm saying? I don't do anything. I don't ask for anything that I can't reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask for nothing I can't reciprocate. It's always a two-way street with me. You know what I'm saying? So when I get things in a negative that I don't even do, then that means one, you're not ready to commit to me. And two, it's pretty much a waste of time. At this age, I don't waste time. I try to identify if the person is a good fit for me immediately. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't wasting no time. Ain't no soul ties being all attached and everything. You don't even understand. Like, I don't want to get to it like that, but
Get it to it, friend.
He was starting a flashback. He was about to have a flashback.
because
It was all over you.
like yesterday.
Uh-huh.
you don't
What
understand.
was.
I'm compared to yesterday. When I say yesterday, mean the person who I was back then to the person I am now. I'm a real gentleman. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like people will have to know the old you to respect the current person that you are today. Because people complain about the person that I am today and don't even understand I was a monster a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that when it comes down to commitment, the first thing you should see is effort. You know what I'm saying? And if you can acknowledge the effort with the little stuff, okay, she made time here, he made time here, the little thoughtfulness. I don't even need material things, but it's thoughtful to come over and just, you know what I'm saying, speak life into a man. All this stuff that he's doing, all these bridges that he's building, you know what I'm saying, to make a way, and you ain't even appreciative of it. That's crazy to me. But what you do notice is the negative. You know what I'm saying? So I just think like when it comes down to commitment, you see it, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? And it comes in all shapes and forms and fashions. And I need some ice.
In the freezer. All right, you want to tackle that one?
What are some signs of the
Kiki said they want to move in. I don't know what she's referring to. I think that was the previous question. And hey, Del Marcus, he said salute everyone. How you doing?
Their actions. Actions. At the end of the day, the signs that a person is really ready for commitment is when you've had your talks. You get to know a person, and they tell you the things they like and don't like in the relationship, and then you, like he said, make an effort to either change those efforts or do better. And then the biggest thing is showing that that person is your everything. It's like you showing them that, hey, you are my world. I'm there for you. Communication, talk. When you see this person's spirit is differently. You go in and you speak, like you said, speak life into that person. So again, when they're ready for commitment, they're going to make time for you. And even when their schedule is busy, the time is going to be, hey baby, what you want to do this weekend? I got this going on, but yeah, I can slide this in. Or just loving on each other. And
There'll be a lot of loving
Yeah.
on each other.
Mhm.
There be no commitments.
What I'm saying, the commitments. You're not disappearing. 2 and 3 days.
Right.
And they want to be with you.
Ghosting on the
24/7.
text
Yeah.
messages, giving you
So
breadcrumbs.
you're
'Cause
gonna
men do
know.
that too. Give
They
you just
act-
enough to keep you around and not go nowhere. All right, do you want to tackle that one?
I just think I'm a Leo. Like, I'm a big Leo. So for me, I feel like if you're my queen, if you're my king and I'm your queen, like, we don't need attention from commoners anymore. So for me, that's all it is. So if you make me feel like I don't need the attention from the commoners anymore, I'm ready to settle down. So, and if you're showing me that too, like, all you need is what I'm giving you and not the attention from everybody else, we're there. So, real simple. That's it.
For me, uh, the women, it's everything they said. It's about the actions, but for me, it's not about buying me anything or nothing like that. Most of the time, you can see it in their eyes in the way that they handle and care for you. That the way she touches you, Like, cause a woman who's in love with a man, she wants to be up under him all the time, and she's gonna touch him and feel him. So it's more or less actions like that for me, not necessarily buying me anything. It's about, because one of my love languages is physical touch. So I really relate to that of expressing yourself and how you feel. So for me, it's that. But for men, for the men, it depends on their age. Because me personally, I don't believe that a young man should ever tell a woman that he's going to commit to her, because he's telling her a lie. Because he's not. He's going to mess with other women. So it's just he is. It's the hey look. Yeah, I mean look. Hey look. It's the truth. He's gonna mess. He's gonna mess with other women, and she's laughing. I don't know if you laughing because you say I'm telling the truth, or you think I'm wrong. But I to any. What did she say?
He's
What
talking
are you talking about?
No, but the lady that I can't see. Yeah, her right there. No, because I'm telling you, I say that because that's what life has shown me. I'm a male myself, but you as women, right? Tell me this. Have you ever met a man, not a man, but a woman that hadn't been cheated on?
Well, that's not an issue for me because I believe in respectful cheating.
Ooh.
Okay, but no, what I'm saying is but no, she shook her head no. Have you ever met a man that haven't cheated?
Take his drinks.
I'm a man that
Exactly.
hasn't cheated.
Y'all, huh?
I have never cheated in my life.
I have.
Okay.
I have left a relationship.
I've met men that have never cheated.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have left a
There's
relationship
not a lot of
because
young men. I'm not talking about old men. I'm talking about
No,
young
I'm
men.
talking about
okay.
I'm talking about young men. I've met
You just
young
didn't
men
know.
that have
You
never
just didn't
cheated.
know. They did.
Never met a man.
But
did.
it goes against what you said earlier
Never met
when
a
you
man.
said that the
Never
woman should love the man
Never
more. I've met
You're
men that are like
right.
obsessed and have never cheated
No,
on that woman because they're obsessed with her. Yes.
They probably have low testosterone.
I just left.
See, I
He,
cannot.
listen, he might
Yeah, I
have.
just left.
So they
that's
might
what you
have,
should
but
Yeah.
I
No,
have
they
met-
definitely do. Any man that allows a woman to lead him, I guarantee you, if he do some blood work, his T levels are low.
You supposed to be a girl?
Hey, I'm telling you, get that. Look up this online. Get this. Look up this online. When it in relation to men with high levels of testosterone versus men with low levels of testosterone when it comes to cheating. The National Institute for Health done a study of men 40 to 78, and that they found that men 40 to 78 that had high levels of testosterone in their system, they still cheated. The men that didn't, 40 to 78, they didn't cheat. And look, all of those men are older. Think about the young men. We are driven by our testosterone. The very thing y'all want a man not to do is like going against everything that's in our body. Because if we're attracted to a woman and we're in her presence for too long, we cannot help but come onto her. You can try to control it all you want. You're gonna try to get it.
But see, you're grouping us all together. You said the very thing that we don't want a man to do. So I don't believe that a man is supposed to be with one partner for their entire life. So I believe
it wasn't intended that way.
I believe in respectful cheating. So if you're going to commit to me, that like there's ways for you to get what you need as a man without hurting my feelings. So
I agree.
And I have said this multiple occasions. It's not the cheating, it's the lying and the manipulation and the deceitfulness that women struggle with. I don't think we struggle with honesty like y'all want us to
more
make
men need
the
to
narrative is.
be
All right, so my friend Detroit has to get up out of here, so I'm gonna let him say goodbye. I appreciate you for stopping by. He has an emergency, so he has to go.
Yeah, something came up, so I gotta get up out of here. Wish I could stay a little bit longer.
Hey, I'm gonna try to hold it down for us, man. It's 3 of them against 1 now, though. So
no doubt.
Right.
If I can make it back in time before y'all leave, then I'll come back.
Okay.
All right, friend.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Hey, Paul.
See y'all later.
Hey, y'all. Kiki said, she said the only time they don't cheat is when it doesn't work. The only time the men don't cheat is when that thing don't work.
Oh wow! Hey,
we'll be trying to cheat sometimes when they don't work.
What? Hold on. You had a man trying to cheat, then his meat don't work.
I'm just saying that it didn't work very well, and they didn't have enough to be giving it to several people. So
Man, that's an embarrassment. You should stop and get you one woman who gonna love you no matter what. Yeah,
It's
but
okay.
Trying to get us
I'm-
all
that
in
was
here.
a good one. I never heard it phrased that way, but that was a damn good one right there.
Trying to get us
Yeah, the
all in
only
here. so we
time
can
they
all
don't
be on
teach
there.
is when it's not working. That was a good one.
We're
I'm
still
gonna
in
steal
here.
that one from her.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
that was
Can
one
I
right
even
there.
speak on the one with the commitment? Let me see. What are some signs that a person is really ready for a commitment? I'd say that they prioritize you, they prioritize the relationship, and they already operating as if you guys are in a committed relationship. So that's definitely a clear sign that they're ready for it. They're already operating in it, whatever that looks like for y'all. All right, so I'll let you pull another one, and then we'll move right along.
Can I pull the next one?
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
What are some societal expectations placed on women in relationships? What about men?
Like, I don't. That question. That's
Some societal expectations that are placed on women.
I'll tell
For
you.
starter, okay,
No,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
A lot of times people feel that women should be the one to cook, clean, stay at home, take care of the kids. It's tend to the family, and then men should go and do all the cut the grass, work, and do all the things that wash cars and all that good stuff. So that's, to me, that's the expectations that I see in society, that women are supposed to deal with children, and then you see a lot of men stand off. They don't want to handle the children unless mothers say, "Hey, we need discipline here."
That's actually a huge one. That's a huge one.
Instead of being homemakers and not pursue careers and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And then they want you to be fine in the process of all that too. You gotta make sure you keep yourself fine, even though you're dealing with all 5 of the kids and they done ran you raggedy all day.
Hey, is that too much to ask for as a man? Hey, I'm joking.
Well, let me tell you this.
I'm joking.
The same way a woman can get in the kitchen and cook, men can as well, especially clean. I think cleanliness, and this is the one that I was going to say, like men expect the women to like be clean and clean behind them. I hate that. I hate cleaning up behind another grown person. Like, I think if we start raising our children at a very young age with the same type of dynamics, the girl and the boy both clean, cook, protect yourself, wash clothes, all these things that we teach the girl to be a princess, get married, find your prince, have kids. No, you need to teach her independency the same way you teach the boy. The same way when she fall, you want to hold her and coddle her. No, you tell her, wipe it off, you'll be all right. This is what kids do. They play, they hurt themselves. And then you tell the boy, stop crying, man up. No, you tell them both that, stop crying, just get it together. Life is going to happen. You just got to come back. That's going to make you more resilient. So I think if we raise our kids, instead of separating them, raise them the same way with all these values and norms, then we'll have better adults in the world, because there's a lot of men who don't clean up behind themselves.
So does that fall into what you said earlier, like where he's lacking, she has strengths, and where
that goes back to equality.
Where
that goes back to equality.
Yeah. So does that fall back into that? Like, so if you have a female that's that is stronger with finances and working and pursuing her career, or do you feel like the male should be the cleaning and doing the dishes?
I think both. So today's, what you were speaking is more traditional. Today is not traditional. Today is more, it's almost like men and women are like being pit against each other. Like, we can't even come together and like have a common agreement or grounds and coexist. And it's ridiculous. And it's like women just want money, men just want sex. No, we all want money and we all want sex. I mean, that's really reality.
Yeah.
We all want money and we all want sex. Okay, so for whatever reason, men are feeling like, well, I'm not gonna give it. They'll give you their body, but they're not trying to give you no money, because it's like, oh, if I give them my money, that's gonna be like too much control. I'm not sure why they like that, but they'll give you their body. And then the flip side with the woman, she not giving up her body unless he paying for something.
But do you feel like that too is more of a cultural thing too, like where it's kind of been put instilled in us
has
as
been.
generations
It's
have
a
gone
brainwash
to,
thing.
to
Yeah.
almost break up Black families. Like I
No.
feel like that because now you have the Black man that's like, what? I'm not. No, she's a gold digger. I'm not doing this. I'm
No.
not doing that. And then you have the woman that's like, oh, I don't need him. I'm gonna
No.
do this
I don't-
because I'm biracial. So I will tell you, my white side of the family is not like that at all. She can come in, she can stay at home if she wants to, she can go to work, whatever it is that she wants to do, raise the kids, have all these babies, he's going to stick it out. And then I watch, and like I said, because, you know, I have two different sides of the family,
Mhm.
and then I see like the Black sides of my family, and she just wanted my money. She was trying to do this and that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. So I feel like it's almost to like systematically like break up Black families. Like it's been installed where now if we're requiring the same thing that a quote unquote white woman would require, we're looked at as gold diggers.
No.
But on the other hand, it's looked at like, oh, that's traditional, that's what's supposed to happen.
Nope.
So I almost feel like it's been instilled in us.
Knock.
Well, I'm gonna say this. When I was growing up, I used to hear my grandmother say, she would tell us girls, we had 6 girls. She said, the more you open up your pocketbook, the broker you get. And it wasn't so much of you being a gold digger. You
What's
had
up?
females growing up, just going out, just giving their bodies away.
Mhm.
And then they want a man to take care of them or treat them like a wife and want them to be wifey material. And what my grandmother basically said that mean is that if you want to be a wife to a man, stop going and throwing your body, giving him your body anytime he asks for it. Again, the more you open up your pocketbook, the broker you get. You open up your legs, the less he's going to do for you. It wasn't so much of being a gold digger, it's having respect for yourself. And that's how I was taught.
Yeah,
And
and
so-
not saying that it is a gold digger, but I feel like in our culture, automatically it's looked at like that.
Oh yeah,
It
No,
is
she-
just,
of course.
it's so different.
I have a secret to tell y'all that y'all don't know. That's why I'm saying knock knock. I'm gonna tell you the males. I'm about to answer
I
some
wanna tell us,
questions
friend.
that y'all look. First, I want to get to the roles part of the first part of the question. My thing is, I believe, like the reason, one of the reasons our families are messed up is because we don't have roles. The man, I agree with those roles. I'm not saying like, okay, take my
Gender
situation
roles?
for instance.
Mhm.
As far as roles, yes, husband and wife
Okay.
roles. But I'm retired, right? So I'm retired. Kim works. So I'm at home most of the day. So for now, like now in the relationship, I wash dishes, I clean the kitchen, like whatever like that. But those roles lay the foundation for you to expand on them in the future. But without those roles, what you beginning to build with. And then to get on the other side of what y'all just said about they think it's being a gold digger, it's gonna shock y'all. But most of those men that's like that, they don't have it how they appear to show. They broke. I promise you. Because I guarantee this is one thing being a man. Nothing brings us more pleasure than being able to take care of our responsibilities. What is our woman, our child, and how I know and can empathize and sympathize with them because I used to be a broke nigga. Yeah, I said those same things. Yes, I used to be a broke nigga.
Oh my God.
Hey, I said those
That's
same
real
things.
talk. Real
Uh-huh.
talk.
What's your money? Yeah, you do. I'm thinking, I don't even have none. Yes, they broke. I'm sorry if the men out there, but it's the truth. They broke. If they telling you that, leave. And she's exactly right. Keep your leg. The longer you keep your legs closed, the more likely the longer he will stay around. Because as quickly as you have sex with him, I'm telling you, he's not going to be around because we think she did it with me. She done it with somebody else. And I'm telling you, most of the time when the first time y'all gonna talk bad about the men when I tell you this, but it's true. I'm about to put y'all on some more game when it comes to men. The first time you have sex with a man, if right after sex he has to leave because he got a text or something came up, it was pre-planned. Because soon as we have sex the first time,
Now he telling the secrets.
right out,
Get
soon
him.
as we orgasm, anything we felt for you, shoot right out, and we start
Got to
thinking,
do it.
how I'm gonna get away from her? How I'm gonna get away? If we don't do that, we like you.
I'm about to say, I ain't never experienced that.
Cause
I ain't
some baby
never
staying and
experienced
cuddling.
that.
You like, is you finna go
What the
home? Like,
hell?
why is you
No, we like you. If we stay, we like you. But I'm telling you, if you cool with me, ask me, what's the first thing you think about after coming the first time you have sex? They're gonna say, shit, I'll be ready to leave. Yeah.
Lord,
They don't
you
want to be
break going. We
be
can't
because
ask them.
I'm telling you. But they broke dudes. They
That's
broke
Ready to
dudes.
true.
leave. Is
They
it true?
broke.
That's true.
I
That is so
don't,
true.
yeah, I
My
don't do
brother
that.
You don't want a
said,
sandwich?
I
Like
got a
what?
brother.
No, I don't even
that's
do that.
like
I'll just be uncomfortable.
Men take pride
We're not
in.
gonna
I'm
show
telling
me
you.
makeup. He's still trying to cuddle and stuff. Like, what? Is you finna go home? Like, why is you trying to spend the night? Like, please go home.
I'm telling you, we be
I
broke,
don't know.
broke. Yes.
I don't know. I don't
Broke,
know.
broke.
It's just
We
an
appreciate
excuse.
you putting us up on game, but I don't know. I can't even relate. Like I don't.
Then they liked you.
And I
That's
think I'm
cool.
more like
That's a
you.
good
If
thing.
they was trying to stay, I would probably be like, "Are you leaving?"
No, that's a good thing
Oh,
because
it's
we,
I
so
could put
uncomfortable.
my
I mean,
scarf on my head.
That means you didn't
Yes.
like him. Like
if
you
we
want-
like you or respect you, we're gonna stay. But if we don't, they're
You gonna
gonna make a
stay.
reason to
But the
leave.
thing is, I'm not even laying down with somebody I don't like. See, I'm
Exactly.
not trying to.
No.
So listen,
Well,
I have this
you may not. but
YN that
he-
I'm kind of dating or whatever, and
He
he's
said,
not
"Why
YN.
in?"
He's 29. He's 29. You know I'm 42, but he's
Mhm.
29. So we first
Gotta
were
prove
intimate
that.
like not too long ago, and he didn't leave. He didn't leave until the next day, like at 12. But I was like, why are you still here? Like I'm so uncomfortable.
Like you have served your purpose.
I'm
No, it's a lot of women out here using men for their body. Men,
Hey,
y'all
look,
need to
there's
start
nothing wrong
governing
with
your
that.
body and
There's nothing
not
wrong
giving
with
it up
that.
so easily either.
For men, like a man can have sex with a woman he hates. A woman can't do that.
That don't even make
That
sense to
part.
me.
A
That's
Always
man
strange.
can have sex with a woman if he's
Her
physically
emotions.
attracted to her.
Mhm.
He will and get hard and all. He could hate her guts. She touch him and drop them panties. He's gonna do it. We
That's
just
right.
wired that way. It's called.
Not all men though.
Yeah,
You
they're
seem
physical.
to speak
They're
like
physical.
all men, not all men. Maybe you could say majority.
He just said all men.
But
so
I
we're
know
gonna
some
stick to
men
that.
that's not
Now,
going.
touching,
They're not
but
going.
no, you're saying that it's not all men. Men are physical creatures. Women are emotional creatures.
Yes.
If a man came and touched you, you're not going to be ready to have sex with him.
If it's the right
touch
man,
that-
it might.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
but again, emotions. Back
And
to
if
the
he
emotions.
smell good.
But a man, you can touch that man, rub his leg. He's going to get hard, not because he wants to. Think about the men that go to the doctor and another man touching his leg and they checking
And
his
they
junk
get hard.
and they get hard. They're
You got hard
physical
before at the
creatures.
doctor.
Hell no.
If you
Hell
did,
no.
would you tell us?
If I would have, it was a woman.
Mm.
Then there you go, woman, man, whatever. Just is
We're
when
gonna
they're
move
physical
right along on
creatures.
this.
That's what it is.
Hey,
Oh,
look, but
my
she's
goodness.
right. Look, if women, if y'all think a man approached you because you look like you would be a good wife or a good mother to your child, all y'all women out there, we did come up to, walked up to you because we want to have sex with you.
Yeah, I think
That is the
I
real.
agree with.
I agree
It's a
with that.
physical attraction. Yes,
I agree with that. That's
physical attraction.
usually the first thing.
But that's our expectation. Like
Yeah.
my boobs aren't out all the time because I think somebody's gonna think I'm a good
so
wife.
why are your boobs out?
They are right now. I was about to say.
Let me ask because I really want to know. Why are you? Because that's all I saw when she came in there. Boo,
What
boo,
are
boo,
those
boo,
baby
boo,
feet on your breast?
boo. So
What are
why are
those,
they
baby?
out?
What are those, baby?
So I can attract men that are attracted to me based off my boobs, and then we'll move from there.
But is it a real attraction though?
yeah,
Yes.
Physical. It's going to be physical.
It's a
makes
physical
me- so
attraction.
I'm shallow, right? So for me, everything has to be physical initially. So I want you to be physically attracted to me. I want to be physically attracted to you. Like, so let's start with that because I'm just shallow. I don't know what to tell you. Then
That's not making you.
we're gonna move from that. Now, are you just fuckable or can we date based off of each other's personalities? Like, let's see what it is.
Okay, so the boobies draw them in,
Yes.
and then the
And then
conversation gets started.
Yeah, and then let's have
And
a
then-
conversation and see if we're
Well,
gonna...
I wouldn't even be able to talk because I'd be looking at the boobies.
Hey, Miss, hey, Cree, your friend. What you say her name is again?
Janice and Gina.
Janice likes real, intimate and intense sex because I can just by the way she talk. That's exactly what you like, ain't it?
Oh,
Exactly.
I don't know
Just by what
any
she
woman
said,
who
just
don't
by
like
what she
some
said.
real good intense.
No, but when
sex.
when
I
he
don't want
says
nobody
that,
to beat
like,
it
let
up.
me
She
tell
wants
you
to
No,
something.
but look,
That ain't what intense.
when
is.
a man, Creed, the more a man is physically attracted to you,
You're
the
aggressive.
better it's gonna be.
Yeah, listen, I want missionary sex. I want you to be so attracted to me, you want to look at me while you doing it. So no, you're not gonna hit it from the back. Like, I want missionary. So am I cute enough? Are you attractive enough to me to hit it missionary? So cute bitches get missionary. I'm sorry, cute chicks get missionary. If you're a butter, they finna hit it from the
Wait
back.
a minute.
That's just what it is.
Wait, this is some new shit we learned. Say it again, friend, because this is some new stuff I'm learning.
That's not
Go
new.
ahead. Cute
That's
bitches
not
get
new.
what?
Missionary.
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
Exactly.
you want
So,
them to be that attracted to you
to me,
that
that you're willing to hit it from the front while you're looking at me.
That's not new,
So-
Creed. That's true. If we think
Oh,
the
no,
girl
I
is,
believe
if a man only wants to have sex with you doggy style, he think you're ugly. He's not attracted to your face.
Or he's small and he can't go no other way.
No, I'm telling you.
Talon said the approach is not all about sex. It could be the appearance of confidence. He just saying.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Rico?
No, to approach a woman, you got to have confidence to start with. So I could agree with that because most men don't have the confidence to approach a woman. So yeah, I agree. You got to have confidence. But
He said you're gonna turn over and take it, little lady. Stop.
hey, but
So cute women get missionary, and what you call the other lady?
Butterfaces. Everything butterface.
Butterfaces.
we
So,
want to
ladies,
see what we're
To
attracted
determine whether or
to.
not you're a butterface. Oh, what is it? Butterface? Am I saying?
Yeah,
Hey.
butterface.
If he just want to turn you over, friend said, "You're not that cute."
Hey, I'm telling you, but that's not new.
He
All
just
men know
co-signed it, though.
know
He
that.
just co-signed
All
it.
men
And he's
know
a
that.
male.
Yeah, that's not new.
Yeah.
We want to see what
Like,
attracted us
everything
to
looks
you.
good in the dark. Are you guys like with lights on type of people or lights off?
I do it any
I need
kind
that
of way.
lights on.
You
I
need
do
a
it
off.
on.
No,
off.
I need lights on. Like, it doesn't have to be a bright light, but I need some type of light. I need to see what it looks like what's going on, all of that. Like,
friend.
Oh, you
because if we're turning off all the lights, why are we hooking up? Like, why is this happening?
So
Because
I told you,
there's
intimate.
something about your body that I don't want to see. I'm not confident enough for you to see my body. I need some light on. Like, sometimes it doesn't have to be
I live in
bright.
the dark. I
but
don't need
some
light
type
on.
of dim light. Like, I need to see
I
what.
don't need you seeing my facial expression.
Yeah, I need to see all. I need to see all of it.
Y'all are too funny.
Hey, okay.
Light a candle.
Janice like that. Janice like that physical intimacy. I told you, she like that. She want to look you in the eye and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you like kissing. You like
No,
kissing. And all that.
I don't kiss
okay.
people. I do
Oh,
not
okay.
kiss
All right,
people.
would you stop, Dr. Phil? All right, we're gonna get to the next question. This is your question, Rico.
Oh,
How do
snap.
you know when you found the one?
You
Whoa,
You
man! I'm gonna give her a short answer. I'll say this: a man knows when he found the one when
he act right.
no, not that he act right. When she speaks, like she said earlier, she can speak life into him. When she says something to him, and it makes him want to be a better man. It makes him want to do better in life. Then he knows he got the one, and that's the woman he will change for. Because if a woman doesn't have the ability to make her man be better, which is what, like she said, what a woman is supposed to do, then I'm telling you, the importance of what you say to your man, because as a male, our ego is huge, but it's fragile. And if he loves you and you love him, if you say the wrong thing to him, you can cause him to shut down forever. But if you constantly pushing it and encouraging him and have faith in him and believe in him, he won't give up. He will not stop, because the way you make him feel and making you happy, it matters to us. So
I was told one time, like, Cree, all of our conversations don't have to be deep and about growth and about this and about that. And I'm like, damn. Well, that's what I want to talk about.
That's somebody
Growing, being better, doing better. Like,
what they broke.
before I leave Earth, I want to be my best self. Like, I strive to be better than I was yesterday. Like, that's my life goal. And if I can help somebody be better than they was.
He was broke.
if I translate what he's saying, sometimes it's the little thing, right? So
Yes.
sometimes you get up in the morning and he's headed to work, and you're about to head to work, and it's like just hey, have a great day. I know you're gonna make a difference in any room that you walk in. Like little things, like it could be a text.
I like that. Say that to me. Call me in the morning. Let me write that down. I know you're gonna make a difference no matter what room you went in.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be.
Speaking
just
life.
did something to me.
Speaking life.
Wait,
It doesn't have to be a deep conversation.
this is what women do.
It's the little things.
Take
Yes.
somebody.
That is free. She's exactly right, though. That's what I'm talking about. Little things like that. Or saying, you're gonna be the better
Sound
person.
like boosting somebody there.
No, because you don't know what his mind was going through, what he had going on at work, how he was feeling, or anything. But I'm gonna say this to him, and I know it's gonna give him the confidence to get through.
Well, I'm hoping you mean it too, though. When you say
Absolutely.
Janice, are you single?
I am. I'm a serial
I'm
dater.
gonna have to find a friend for you. Hey, look, I'm gonna find a friend.
He's a serial dater.
Hey, I'm gonna find a friend
dater
for
up
you
in the
because
comments.
you sound like you'll be a good wife with the right
Oh,
man.
wow.
I have been married before.
That's huge.
I have been married before, but I was married.
Yeah, I agree with most of the things she says though.
I was married to a beta male, so it didn't work out.
It wouldn't work out because
I have a very strong personality.
Most women exactly.
Clearly.
Hey, look, and every man can't deal with that.
I need the lights on. I need to make sure you're looking at me.
So when I told you that I knew a man that didn't cheat, so we met. I already had 2 kids. I took his virginity. He was a virgin when we met. We had 2 children together, but he was like obsessed. So when I left the marriage, he still held on for years, like thinking, I was in long-term relationships with other people, and he still thought we were going to work it out. So he was a beta male.
He had low testosterone. Remember what I said earlier? Any man that is y'all may. I'm telling you, he has low testosterone.
I'm inclined to believe that men are emotional creatures as well. We try to say that you guys are not, but you guys are. And that's why y'all go to y'all gun, y'all beat up on women, y'all have difficulties handling those emotions that y'all are feeling.
I don't think
we are just more equipped. We are just more equipped with handling ours because we had to be that way.
So
we were designed to be that way.
If a man is emotional, now don't get me wrong, I love when men have emotions and they know how to express that. But I feel like if a man is emotional and can't control it, it's because he is a beta male. Because most males, alpha males, I feel like they're logical creatures. So the logic is always going to outweigh
and that
the
you just
emotion.
said the key word, control.
Yes.
That does not mean they're not emotional.
Yeah.
And the ones that lose control end up in jail.
Yeah.
But they are definitely emotional creatures.
Well, I think that's
us.
human. Emotions is human. So you can't be human without emotion.
Women know how to rationalize.
I feel like it's human.
You cold-hearted individuals out there, man.
You can't be
some cold-hearted.
No. So they come across cold-hearted, right? Because instead of controlling the emotions, what they do is they suppress. There's a difference between controlling and suppressing.
Yeah.
So I think all of us as humans, we have emotions. Now, some of us can't control them. Some of us control them well, and others suppress.
Absolutely.
So but to be human is to be emotional. Period.
That part.
Right. Well, I'm just saying. I just heard over here at the table that men are not emotional, and if it's a beta male, he's more emotional.
No, I feel like
or has less control over his feelings.
I feel like alpha males just know how to not only control their emotions, express it and move on from the emotion, not let the emotion carry them on this wave of acting out as a female would.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I like
low
this.
Question for him. Have you ever cried in your relationship?
Have I what?
Ever cried?
Ooh, have I ever cried in my relationship? Kim, have I ever cried? Nope.
God.
Moving right along to the next question.
Next question.
This is for you, friend.
Like,
How
Okay.
do men typically process a heartbreak opposed to women?
Oh
That
Lord.
whole emotional conversation we just
Oh
started.
look, hold on. Let me tell. I'm
Go.
about to tell y'all some funny stories of some of my friends because we can't deal. She said, what she say? Men
And
can't deal
emotional.
with them
Exactly.
emotions.
Go ahead.
Oh no! Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, my one of my best of friends. He was just in love with a woman. He over her now. It's been a little over a year. But man, he called me one day. He said, "I got my shoes back on right," and I was like, "What you mean?" He said, "Man, she had my shoes on backwards. They wasn't on the wrong foot. I couldn't even walk right." He was like, right. He said I couldn't even walk right.
That's how
That
you
I
want
went
to
to a party in Houston. That was him and I going to his ex-girlfriend's party. He was afraid to go because he hadn't seen her in over a year. He didn't know how he was going to react. I
Heel
said,
was holding on or
"No."
something.
I also had a friend in my backseat crying because he had been cheating on his woman and she finally left him and got another man. He was in my backseat. Man, he got his meat all up in her. I love a dog. I'm a player. Look at me. I'm straight. Yes.
Oh
We
my
cannot, we
God.
can't deal with it. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, I loved the chick in high school, but I guess it wasn't really love because it only took me 2 weeks to get over it. I still remember it. But it made me do something that I normally would have never done. I acted crazy with another man. I had never done that, and I have never done that again. But it was I think I was like 16. So but I guess it should, if I was in love, it would have took longer than 2 weeks to get over it. But it'll make men like it'll make you cry. Y'all ever heard that? Good
Emotions
love.
make you cry sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh no, y'all ain't heard that blues song. Y'all ain't heard the blues
Why
song.
do you think? Why do you think that is though? A man could be cheating and cheating and cheating, and then as soon as the woman leave and go do better, he heartbroken. What? Why do you think that
In
is?
his feelings.
Okay, think about all of history in the past. Mainly in the past, men had as many wives as they wanted. So within our DNA and hardwires, we expect our women that we choose to love to stay loyal, and we don't expect that to
No
happen.
matter what.
Even though in our mind, I'm telling you, because I'm not saying all men, but for the most part, we'll probably think she's not going to do that. Like she don't have those same feelings that I do, and all this. We can't deal with it. But history says that everything we're doing is okay. Think about this. In all the languages in the world, a man that's married, if there's a woman he's cheating with, she's called a mistress. If a woman is married and she's cheating with another man, there's no name for that man. That meaning it's so a man having multiple women is so common they made a word for it. But there's not one for the opposite. It's not. Society will tell you a man and a woman, you're supposed to be this and that. That, in my opinion, that was never God's intention. He didn't make us as humans any different than he made the other animals. There's more females than males. So in the Old Testament, it was, he had, it was polygamy was okay to populate the earth, but you don't think it's not okay to keep the earth populated? Because in the Old Testament, hell, everybody had multiple wives. But in the New
It's okay. You taking care of them damn
It's
wives.
like
and children.
exactly.
It's like a lock and key.
But you're right. Yes.
Right? So a lock that can be opened by multiple keys is worthless. But
Yep.
a key that can open multiple locks is a master key.
Exactly. Look, just like,
Ladies, keep y'all ass
I saw
on shit.
something else. Cree, look at this.
Goddamn
Cree,
keys
look at
off
this right here. I'm gonna give you an
What
example.
is
What she
that?
did. This is a bottle of
Water.
water.
Okay.
If I hand each one of you that water, you're gonna take it without a doubt. You'll take it, right? But if I open it and stick my finger in it and ask you to take a drink, you're not gonna do it, are you? That's the difference in how between men and women having sex with a bunch of partners. It's nasty. A man want to be with a woman every man wants, but no one has had. Because we know when you walk in with that community property, we over there like, man, look at him wifing that hoe. Man, everybody done hit that. And
Y'all
we
hear that, women?
man, I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. That is the difference. A woman wasn't made to be. Do y'all women know that every time a man comes in you, that a part of that man's DNA stays in
I
your
read
in
that.
your body.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's
It
why
stays
some of the
in
kids
your.
listen
That's
to
why
my
later in life you could get
I know
crazy.
you lying.
No,
It
I read
does.
this, girl.
It does. It stays in your body for life.
All your men, look, your kids
All of
look
your
like
men.
all
Y'all
your
need to
men.
stop letting these men do that inside y'all.
That's why women that have sex with a bunch of different men, most of them are nuts. They're crazy, crazy, crazy.
All right, we're gonna bring this show to an end because we got to get up out of here because it's Margarita Tuesday. It's
Margarita
Tuesday somewhere.
Tuesday. I enjoy
I want to
myself.
thank my guests,
Janice and Jen.
And Gina.
Gina.
My bad, Gina. Shoot, call me Martin here. Or Tommy.
I want to thank my guests for joining me today. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And remember to stay sucker free like Cree. Anybody think got anything else?
No, we love you too.
You guys are
Love
amazing.
you. Love you.
All right.
All right.
Y'all have fun.
Thanks for tuning
Thanks for
in. We
having me.
appreciate
Bye.
y'all. Check me next time, guys.
Bye bye.